The games are about to get underway, so before we jump into it, though, I want to ask you guys, for our viewers at home so they can play along with you, what is a team that you're watching and maybe something to look for as a indicator of success in game one?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tiggy here. Just wanted to quickly remind you guys that you can support your favorite creator using the creator code on the PUBG website. I'd appreciate it if you filled me in. Peace out. Enjoy the video. Mwah.
All right, you can see the players falling out of the sky. It's time for us to hang our hats and turn it over to the delicious duo of Matchroom and Godspeed.
This circle is leaning more towards the main island itself. Yeah, it does have a pretty decent chunk of the fact that military island's in there as well. But I mean, when you look at the math on the circles, highest likelihood it's going to be going to the main island itself.
Yeah, the biggest threat to this is the hill behind it, right? And there are teams that could absolutely play that hill. Elevate looking to be one of them, potentially SG. As we see Troglodytes here, this is on the northwest side of the circle, taking shots over towards Delta and the rest of the team. Dynamic though, and this is the problem. You got to know that Soniqs is already here.
We do get a
It's just really with Flood.
Kickstart drops it back onto him. So now VHZ is going to go down. LFP is going to go down as well. And now it is just Sparking. We've seen him make some hero plays, but now he has to run into the smokes. This is just a reset coming out. Now LG has to take that same time to try to figure out what's going to be going on. Soniqs do have vision into some part of this fight as well as Troglodytes, but not the cleanest of angles. So this is going to slow down for just a moment.
And so it's come down to shoot to kill on the top of this hill with an AWM in hand. Vegas, you love to see that. That's a classic if I've ever seen one.
But I don't understand, Godspeed. How did we pick such a terrible fantasy team that has all four teams still up with one member apiece on it?
Well, to be fair, Keegan is dead. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but this team's still up. So.
Well, I mean, like I said, fantasy is fantasy, man. You're gonna pick strong players. If it is what it is.
He's creeped down very, very close, and now look at the firing lines that his teammates have set up. They're covering him, allowing him to try to sneak his way through this one, trying to see if maybe they can set up a molly or something else. Alo's gonna go ahead and connect in. It looks like Purdy's just gonna go ahead and make the run through. Is he gonna go Soniqs? For the flush out, steps out. He's gonna go down. But they did manage to pick up their 10th kill, using that opportunity now, trying to make them run along that hillside. Are we going to see if maybe Shoot can find some safety off of it? Now looking into FB as well. This is just a straight up firefight with only Soniqs having some type of cover. H-Win making a hero play of his own.
Yep, get the points, and Shoot to Kill is just on survival mode at this point. That push from Purdy was good. It bought them some time. Obviously, drew a lot of ire from Soniqs. That's what Kurt wanted. He just wanted to get across. He just wanted to be able to get rid of them. But Soniqs, from an incredibly strong position, looting Pachinki, getting the Pachinki circle, but not just, as you said, resting on their laurels, and picking up some kills and a hell of a lot of damage.
I mean, that was just an absolute bloodbath. I know, I love this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this team has been a storied team that's been around forever, but Soniqs, man, it just... their knowledge of Pachinki and the area around it and the circles, the way that they play them, they could have taken the double barns that we saw Third Eye take, but ultimately they didn't. And yeah, they constantly do well and win games from that position in the south side of that Pachinki barn. So Soniqs, well done, as always.
It's just, it's the benefit of Vegas coming back, alms everywhere. But Shoot to Kill does make the right decisions. They come out with 16 total points to basically tie the Soniqs in terms of what they walk away with in value on that one. But it's all about the big three, Cameron. They come out 1, 2, 3. Yet again, the three kings of PUBG in North America are back in action. Well, game one is done. Number two is ready to get underway. The plane is in the air, so let us waste no time and send it over to Godspeed and Matchroom with the call.
That was a circle I love to see. Zarky is my fave. It's my favorite spot on this map. I'm a Zarky boy through and through. I've won, games off of Zarky in tournaments, so I don't know, dude. It seems so far away, but there's actually some really solid rotations you can take from there, as well as good scouting practices as well.
We'll do a quick listen in, see how their plan is going to be coming along, as we are going to take a listen in with the Soniqs.
Okay,
yeah, I got you. I got you.
Good call.
Artillery is clear. Our artillery is clear.
I heard we play that late. We're better here.
Yeah. I hear these guys, they drove towards New Green.
Yeah, there's still people in airplanes that has to hold them out.
I think it's who killed FB? STS, right?
STS,
yeah. And they
I think this is STS.
This is them. I agree.
No. They were in kill feed while we were shooting at them.
No, this is them. Elevate fought by airplanes. I'm pretty sure it's them.
Okay.
I like mind read.
Yep.
We need to still watch Edge. They can.
Mind read, good shot. Airplanes guy real quick.
I'll get your Edge.
Tell me where?
Airplanes left side.
Oh, I see that guy. Yeah.
I have the whole wrap picked up. You guys are good.
These guys are still hard Edge. I think they're like force to fall back maybe?
We can get some kills here. Like, they're probably gonna wrap
We
back
can see the
towards
plane
us.
wing. He's on plane wing.
I'm coming
H1.
one sec.
Team shot this guy soon.
I'm
on
driving
you.
to you guys.
Shoot, ready?
Tell me when. Yep.
Yeah,
now.
no.
The knock DYN. Peek down low.
D-line, airplanes.
They're hard peeking. Yeah, keep your armor.
Systematica, one knock.
Yeah.
Loop, one dead.
I think STS is gonna run towards us on blue line late. I don't think they have another play. So let's be ready for that. Another one knocked on STS. We could run up and sweep them and just get these kills. They're 3 knocked. Do you want to peek into them? Get the
Yeah,
flushes?
do it.
Yeah.
There's probably a solo running
S3.
towards us.
I'll hold the
S3.
airplane wing so he can't get up, right? You want me to come with you?
no,
Lost is fighting.
Heard. STS one
That's
dead.
not. They're fighting
Peek
in
2 dead.
shooting range.
Elevates one
Peek.
dead. Sisto
Okay,
is
hold
dead.
this. Hold this right here. Systematica's all dead. Yep. Okay. We're good then.
Dynamics the airplane team. Let's just play smart. We're
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah. We can reset. We can
Let's
reset.
hold
here.
this and force
Yo,
these guys away from us.
Elevate lost one. That was the team fighting Systematicos. Honey Badger just bled.
Okay.
Yo. Hold edge with me.
Yep. I'll come back.
Could resweep it.
Yep.
And here are the after effects. As you can see, Soniqs now stretching down, looking into FF, but Elevate finding no pathing. The new circle is going to pop. This is just going to be so difficult to leapfrog. You can see that in the north, we still have Spam that's going to be finishing out Peak. STK going to be making a path into where we see Decimate at highest likelihood as a firing line coming up from, it is Fiumba and LG at anything moving along that hillside. But we've got such a sneaky little move coming down into that. Friendly fire is going to get eliminated from a crossfire multiple ways. I'm eating a bad sandwich.
That's a bad sandwich indeed. That's not a sandwich I'd want to be a part of.
Sandwich, man. They ain't nothing good about that.
The Tig is going to find Necros. That's going to be a knock STK as well. Finally starting their fight with Spam as they're going to find one. But Soniqs, again, just so much control on this side, Matt.
It's just Mento. Looks like they should be able to get the res on as Soniqs now finally gets vision into what's going on with Troglodytes, and their life isn't too good as this distraction could provide Dynamic a way to move.
Yeah, but Dynamic is still on the back foot, recovering reses as well as just trying to get out of the sightlines of Soniqs, who are just fighting 2 teams, by the way, at the same time. I want to point that out. Completely holding out 2 teams. I mean, it's just, yeah, disgusting by Soniqs. Again, that communication, listening to the comms, you can understand why they're so very clean.
I love the fact that we often see Soniqs also call out where somebody is, wait for a second, and that make sure that they can set up 2 different firing lines into somebody.
Oh, team shooting. Yeah, team shooting is very important at this level. You need to punish people for doing stuff like standing on plane wing and stuff. I'm like...
It's a patience that you don't often see come out whenever you're watching. Like, you're playing with your friends or whatever else. That Soniqs is showing you exactly why it's beneficial. They've now finished out Dynamic. Troglodytes, the new target in front of them, as Shoot to Kill has dropped. With Spam over there, this is just the hillside fight for victory right now. As it's just unrelenting. Soniqs pushing down this, spotting out. Mime is
nice.
going to go down. This is starting to get a little bit more hairy than they were expecting it to be. Looking in, Shrimzy's got the line in. The taps are coming. The Blues are back behind it. There's very few places to go, but Shrimzy has to step away from it. He doesn't want to take too much. Soniqs overextending just a little bit. Have to be careful. Pick up their teammates, and then now we're going to hightail it away.
And Posta doing a good job of at least getting Shrimzy and Soniqs off of their back so they can somewhat move in, maybe even recover.
So good.
And I think, no, he doesn't get the res. He buys himself a little time. It was a valiant effort, but Soniqs too strong of a position. They're going to wipe them out as well as Dynamic and move forward here on this beautiful south edge that's clear just for them. And this is kind of awkward, man. I mean, I feel like Soniqs are just going to get absolutely picked apart here. And as soon as they're gone, it's then going to be... I think Fiumba actually has a somewhat better position in the circle depending on the shift.
They might be walking into a trap that they don't even know exists. The Soniqs are shot to pieces. We are going to see the circle shift over into the west. They do spot out Decimate. So we are pretty much looking at the remnants of Decimate going down, and now it is a 4v4.
But that was a exciting game. Overall standings, Luminosity takes the lead away from the Soniqs. It puts themselves at 35, Cameron. It's looking like it's going to be a fight.
Yeah,
on the coast.
Dynamic's trying to stop at crates. The problem with it is the fact that Decimate's also trying to come in at the same time, so Dynamic doesn't really have a place to stop, and now kind of come apart at the seams. That's already going to be Lister going down. Delta's in a world of trouble because that's going to be Soniqs shooting on one side. Decimate not even really having to take any shots into this one. These are the 2 choke points. It's just 5 o'clock traffic, and everybody's lined up waiting for it to come through.
It just cuts off so much playable area. And the next shift, I mean, we've seen this go back to water on shift 2 and 3, so Yeah, this is a tough one for teams rotating in at this point. As far as the teams that are already set, that's fine. Shrimsy's going to find Camberghini, possibly another one, but Soniqs now taking control over Prison Hill is a big trouble sign for all the other teams coming around the rotations here.
Are they leaving that B? Yeah, it looks like they might just be content. I think that Shrimsy was thinking about running down, but this is...
No, they should stay. This is a great,
yeah.
This is a great spot for them to hold.
Troglodytes being the next up on that line. They're going to be running right along Mime's pathing. H1's going to be back behind this, so they've got a nice little gauntlet set up for themselves. Mime got the vision in, going to go for shots, and that was close. Now just trying to make sure he doesn't go down. Can he use the car for cover? He does. Follow-up's coming up. H1 does get the knock on the Rusty, Zera, and Troglodytes in some trouble. H1 taking some damage of his own, though. Troglodytes are managing to path through as Necro's going to go down. 2 members still up for Troglodytes, and they managed to make it past the Sonic Gauntlet with at least 2 now being shooed away. But hey, Troglodytes with their duo still looking back up as Decimate does manage to make landfall very close. Troglodytes, you got to do something about this. It looks like they're just going to try to run in. Posa's going to take a face full of bullets. Kill Demo can't even really do much either. They're just kind of running through. Decimate, though, kudos for finding a path to at least manage to make it to safety and the cover with the rocks.
They have something, which is better than nothing, but they still, as long as they can get rid of Troglodytes, they might be able to survive here a little longer and pick up some more points.
Systematicos is coming in the same path. Are they going to join in on this one? Posa's going to go down.
And Soniqs with 8 kills, 4 apiece, Tig and Hwin.
Wow. Gosh.
Imagine not having Tig on your fantasy team. It's crazy.
I think everybody has him on their fantasy team.
Nope.
No,
not everybody.
You do. You have him.
I did. I'm talking about
I made the mistake of picking up Tig on an international. Now, on an America's level, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick him in there. But
no comment. Tig's been fine in international events. Okay,
Hey, I got ripped on at PGC for almost a month because I put him on my team. Looks like Roth does find a good nade angle to play from, but that flash is going to be massive. He was caught out in the open. Now it is just going to be sharp shot. All hopes and dreams rest on him.
That was a massive flash. Roth potentially had a knock there, but now he is down. Sharp has been so good in the past. But is he going to be able to save from a very strong synergy? I mean, aside from losing a Fumba, they have lost few gunfights here. And with 11 kills between them as well, I mean, they're fighting 2 different fights as we see. Yes, this is correct. It was very risky for them to hold that on 2 fronts. Streams is going to go down, Matt, and now it's just 3, but Hwin is a long way from home.
Yeah, it's Troglodytes making their way back up that hillside. Kill Demo. They feel comfortable playing around these rocks that they've been hiding out for a while. Flash is going to connect. H1 doesn't have any vision, but he does have teammates that can provide some support. They're hopping inside of a vehicle, and they're roaming down right now. Tig, you got to go ahead and pop one just roaming down this hillside. Says, nah, man, you can't come after my teammates like that. Now Posa, all on his own, while Odalus is sneaking up next to him.
I'd be very surprised if they're able to get through, but look at this. Tig is actually going to knock Penta now as STK from distance is going to get knocked with Synergy breathing right down their necks.
This is just demolishing each other up here as neither one of these teams capable of moving. Benya still alive, looking down into STK's position. Troglodytes are going to get eliminated from this, finally getting spotted out. But Rello still trying to punish. Is that nade going to connect? That looked like a pretty good throw. How's the bounce going to go? Connects in, rolls in just a bit short.
Look at this control, though, from Luminosity here on the south side, Matt. Just absolutely controlling funny business. All 4 members stuck here, and Penta is just trying to survive as long as he can to get that position for his team.
Oh, funny business.
And this blue ticks. No, there's no way. It's just too strong.
While this is happening, Third Eye did move out and is now trying to assault Sonic's position, wanting to deny them that high ground and finding very good angles to work with. Now, just Tiggleton up. No matter how this goes, 15 kills. Dude. 3rd place for Soniqs. They're feeling pretty good about it. He's going to step back, and with the pacing that Third Eye is moving into this one, there should be time for a res. It's going to be Soniqs that have to move in. And with this, you can see not quite showing the fact that they can get to a res easily. LG now moving in, gonna take control in the center of the circle. Tig's now looking down in. H1's trying to get his health back up, and that is going to be a 16th kill for Soniqs as their eyes now set into Third Eye with the blue zone coming in behind them.
And they're in. They actually don't have to move here. They have to be very careful for utility. Nades can absolutely spell the end of their game and their ruin. But if they can just hold on here for Luminosity to push behind and potentially get a kill here on Third Eye, they can potentially swipe 2nd place.
Rello's moving forward right back behind Third Eye's position. LG now gets the strong point in the center. They are trying to dominate this one and pick up all the remaining kills that are going to exist. Taking the shots in, there is no option for Third Eye to move in with this one. Tiggleton now on his own. It's 2 solos versus a full squad of LG. Tig knows this, trying to look down. He's going to go down to Richie B. Now it is just going to be Richie B versus LG with their sights set on that 10th kill as man. Yep, beat it over the blue zone. They're not going to pick it up. And that is even more for Luminosity Gaming to keep their lead going.
If we go to the overall leaderboard, it should. Is this enough for a swap? It is not. Luminosity will continue in first. Soniqs right behind. SDK in third, but the gap is beginning to widen.
But we see our circle does pop, and we are going hard up to the northeast, centering on Crew de Valle. Still moving around on the high ground here on these hills, trying to find what they can see. Well, LFP, no, Tiggleton's going to win that one. And that is it for 0-0 Nation. Oh, Maji's going to spot the head, but just misses. We'll send the Molotovs over towards the tree, force them away from that hard cover. Here comes Honey Badger with the push. Maji gets taken very, very low, but he will get the knock on the Badger, and that will give Friendly Fire a little bit of chance here to reconvene, get themselves back together. 2 knocks for Elevate will force that push to go on pause for the time being. Sharp Shot should be able to get revived here as well.
But no, Friendly Fire do go down, but not after dealing a lot of damage to Elevate. Only 2 of them remain, but here Shoot to Kill versus Soniqs. It did happen eventually as they both try and push on in, but SDK get eliminated.
But now they've got to make their way into this next zone. Soniqs pushing into Decimate. They've already taken a knock in the form of Mime. Not slowing down to go for the heal. Instead, they're turning their attention towards the rest of this team. The Molotovs are coming out, trying to force their hand. Shrimzy going to go down as well, as Decimate holding the line very well here. They're getting a little bit of assistance here from Luminosity in the form of Snakers and Kickstart. Remember, they were knocked down to 2 very early, and they have been just hiding out here, waiting for something to come their way. Oh, the Molotovs are just destroying them right now, and there it is. Win will be the last one to go down to Ethan from range, actually. Elevate picking himself up a nice point there. Now Decimate can turn their attention towards Spam.
We're a little on the struggle bus to start. It was the Luminosity Sonic show. It will continue to be as Luminosity is in front, but Third Eye does manage to climb into 3rd place with this one. Every big game is going to be massive, and it's our last game of the night. It is going to be the biggest. You need to set the standard as you go back tonight to plan with the team. This is it. Let's get in right now. The Cammy D and Porosaurus, take it away.
0-0 Nation, they do have that high ground. No shots coming through just yet, and this is what I was looking at. LG making that wrap through Los Leones. They're coming right through Soniqs. H-Point will spot out Kickstart. The shots come through. The knock will find its way as well. Shrimzy gonna get it. Kickstart's gonna go down pre-10 minutes, and Fantasy Odors everywhere cry.
All 4 deep in a single Jeep, like they're going on a camping trip, but there's nowhere to go to pitch their tent.
This is what we were worried about for all of these teams on the north side. Everything has been clogged up on this north and western side, and just like that, Third Eye, that will do it for 0-0 Nation. But a big game for them and a big come up, 11 kills as they climb up the leaderboard. And pulling back towards his teammate. Meanwhile, Decimate gonna have to try to send it through the open fields, and this is the last thing you want to do. They will lose 1, but it looks like, oh, I speak too soon. Decimate is out in 5th place. We are down to your top 4. Fiumba trying to escape the last round will miss, and Capitan and Fiumba, they're gonna clean up Ethan. 1 more up for Elevate. Hikerman hiding in the smoke. He's got next to no HP left. Capitan just waiting for him to show his face. The flashbang comes through. It's gonna be a little too far. Capitan gets the kill.
So I don't know if they can get any more points off of that, but it was still a really, really good show by Capitan. But what can he do now running out to the open? Who's gonna pick this kill up? It's gonna be Shrimzy once again. SQ up to 7 kills.
Right now, Mime holding down that hard cover that's closest to Kurt, and Kurt is taking so much damage.
Oh, yeah, and that damage was called because Mime pulls out a grenade to try and finish that off. It's going to be Kurt going down, which means Soniqs now with a 4 versus 3 advantage. It is looking even stronger in their favor, and not only that, Curdy being down gives Mime even more space to be a huge nuisance.
Oh, and a fresh smoke for Mime. Shrimzy will find Penta as he tries to peek around the edge. Mime will get knocked low. STK. Vegas will get knocked. It's all down to Alo. He's got a tree to his name. He's got the blue in his back. He will lie on his belly to see if he can maybe get 1 point off of this, but the grenades are going to get him low, and Shrimzy will wrap it up. Soniqs clutches their fist and finishes off Shoot to Kill.
11 kills at the end there. They didn't have too many going into, I think it was phase 6 or so. They only had 2 sitting in that compound, but when everyone else started to get funneled into that field, they were just picking up frag after frag after frag.
The story of North America right now is Soniqs and Luminosity fighting for first and second.
I mean, this is just crazy. It's just a crazy gap after only 1 day of play.
Thank you so much for watching, and until we see you tomorrow, play more PUBG.